So don't make this mistake when ordering steak in Spain. If you order a medium steak, expecting it to be nice and pink, prepare yourself for a bloody surprise. Spanish kitchens cook the meat much rarer than you would probably be used to. And this is why I'm going to give you the exact words that you need so that your steak doesn't come out mooing, okay? So any vegans, any vegetarians, please cover your ears and remember that if God didn't want us to eat them, he shouldn't have made them so tasty. So the words for ordering a steak. If I go in and I order a solomillo, which is our nice steak, or an entrecôte or whatever, I'm going to order chuletón, a T-bone steak. If you ask for it hecho, H-E-C-H-O, that means done. Done to perfection to a Spanish chef means that when you cut into it, you're going to have a circle of redness in the middle. It's not going to be cooked all the way through. It's going to be red raw in the middle, a red circle, okay? And it's very common that when you ask for something hecho, that the waiter or waitress looks at you and goes, al punto? Because al punto is the same as hecho. Al punto means a punto is a circle or a dot. You want it with a dot, meaning you want it with a dot of blood in the middle, a circle of redness in the middle. So al punto means you want it cooked so that in the middle there is a punto, like the flag of Japan has a punto in the middle. That's how your steak is going to look like, the flag of Japan, when you cut it down the middle. If you don't want that flag of Japan, you have to go one more. You have to say bien hecho, well done, bien hecho, which you can also use for tapping somebody on the back. If you want your steak ruined, you go one more. You say muy bien hecho, which is like saying crematorio. You know, muy bien hecho means very well done. You might as well be eating Gandhi's flip-flop, in my opinion. Hecho is the perfect way to eat steak. Anything more than that is ruined, okay? Anybody that says, you know, well done, etc., mi opinión is that that is not the way to eat it. If you want to go less, you go poco hecho, which means not very done. That is going to be bleeding a lot when you cut into it. Only it's going to be, I think you call it in English, seared. And if you go muy poco hecho, muy is what it's going to do. Muy poco hecho means very little done, which is like in English you say blue, but in Spanish you don't say blue, you don't say azul or anything like that. That doesn't make any sense, okay? So my advice, if you want your steak done and you say hecho, it's going to come out pink in the middle. If you don't like that, if you like your meat ruined, you go one more and say muy bien hecho, because I've heard this argument many times. I've ordered mine done. Look at it, it's not done. But that's done to the chef. There are many restaurants that I know, good meat restaurants, that refuse to cook a steak more than hecho, more than al punto, because they say that they will not ruin the meat for anybody. Remember that in Spain, the customer isn't always right, okay? So hopefully that'll help you having your steak and getting it right and knowing why it seems to come out undercooked always when you go to restaurants.